wreath and then garland, and then I do some outdoor stuff.
Well, I was gonna say in there that the signs can be fixed with it.
There's a lot of
And then.
things. Just do a brief on
I mean,
a lot of people out here do stuff with the
Yeah.
Oh, be clear, I hang malls and then I do lighting that are stolen on the game.
Yeah, you almost had to get a plug.
I do not.
Come again? I forgot my regular glasses.
Good evening, everyone. I have 6 o'clock, so we'll go ahead and start with our invocation tonight.
We pray for wisdom, for strength, for courage, and to do what's right and good for all citizens. We put the interests of others above our own, and we act with love and common good. May we be good neighbors, recognizing your image in every person on this feast of the Epiphany. Amen.
Amen.
Our official start at 6 o'clock. We'll start with our pledges. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Honor the Texas flag. I pledge allegiance to thee, Texas, one state, under God, one and indivisible.
Good evening, everyone. Should be a pretty quick evening, so you can get back to your family this evening. We have, let's see, Mayor Missing Porter and Commissioner McCollum this evening. All right, so first item of business, regular agenda items. We have 2.1, consider approval of the Planning and Zoning Commission meeting minutes from December 2nd, 2025. Commissioners, any notes anyone saw? Looks great to me as well. All right.
I make a motion that we approve the Planning and Zoning Commission meetings minutes from December 2nd, 2025.
Second.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Motion passes. All right, item 2.2, consider a request by Alex and Michelle Utano on behalf of Bullet Flooring LLC for a variance to section 3.08.103L of the City of Bulverde Code of Ordinances at 29905 Bulverde Lane, Bulverde, Texas 78163. And Bailey, before you get started, this is an item we do have quorum, right? Correct?
Yes.
This is an item I need to recuse myself from since I work with Alex and Michelle probably on a daily basis. So for procedurally for that, do I need to leave?
Yes, generally speaking, the best practice is for you to step out of the room.
Perfect. Awesome. Someone grab me whenever. And then I know our alternate is not here.
Right, is the vice chair?
That's my,
That's Brad.
sorry,
Okay,
vice chair.
then, you'll have to, the remaining members will have to pick one of you to serve as chair for this item.
Thanks for volunteering, Michelle.
I will.
So we are going to consider a request by Alex and Michelle Leontano on behalf of Bullet Flooring LLC for a variance to section 3.08.103L of the City of Bulverde of Code of Ordinances at 29905 Bulverde Lane, Bulverde, Texas 781.
Yes, good evening and Happy New Year. This is a variance request on behalf of Bullet Flooring for 3 off-site signs located in the city's ETJ. The applicant are looking to construct 3 8-foot by 4-foot signs. One sign will be affixed to a fence facing south towards the city park. 2 signs affixed to a frame and a truck parked on the east side of the lot facing Bulverde Lane. You can kind of see that configuration on the site plan on the screen. And then there are photos of the signs as well in the packet. The site is a secondary location for Bullet Flooring. The applicants have stated that this location is primarily used for administrative operations and to store materials. I will let them speak more on that. But the city does regulate off-site signs in the city limits and in the ETJ. So this variance would authorize signs located on Bulverde Lane, which would advertise the primary business operations of Bullet Flooring at the Highway 281 storefront, which is their primary like sales office, I believe. Please let me know if you have any questions. The applicant is here as well.
If you'd like to step forward, please.
Sorry, I didn't catch you.
Okay.
Dave. Well, Bailey nailed it. You know, pretty much everything she said is what we're trying to do. At the time that we put the signs up, we didn't know about the ordinance stuff. Otherwise, we probably would have addressed it a little differently. But now that we're here, that's exactly the situation. So, not sure the exact process besides what we're going through, but I'm happy to answer any questions you guys have.
Okay. So my question is, so right now the truck is there and it does have the Bullet flooring on both sides.
We moved it. Once we got the letter, we moved everything.
Oh, okay.
We took the sign up. So we already had the sign on the park. So we took it down and then we moved that truck.
Okay. And then this sign, that got taken down also?
Correct. That's actually the picture after it was taken down.
Oh, okay. So this is here.
Yeah, because that's the primary residence, or business that's there. So those signs are up.
It's an on-premise sign for the gym or CrossFit.
Uh-huh.
We don't regulate on-premise signs in the ETJ.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you for clarifying that.
So really the only signs that are in question are the ones on the truck.
Well, and the Bullet Flooring's primary business is located out on 281. And so under state law and city ordinance, any signs located here, even though there's some business operations on the site, are not considered on-site signage.
Okay.
So it's a state that we also regulate in the city?
The state authorizes us to regulate in the city, signs inside the city, and off-premise signs in the ETJ. So the only signs we regulate in the ETJ are off-premise, and our regulation is prohibit them. So that's the lay of the land.
See, the sign that you want to put on the street, I guess on the truck, is for vendors and people to making deliveries, right?
Yes, for the community. I mean, all our work is here in the community, so it's for our community to see. But you're absolutely right. We have deliveries there, and so it helps all our delivery people.
So the one on the sign that's facing the park on the fence further deeper in, that's just basically an advertisement.
Yeah, just let everybody at the park know that we're a local company and we're here.
Anyone else have any questions?
What was on that sign that you removed? Was it the same as the truck?
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
So not that my vision is that great. So I don't really even see that that says anything about 281 on there.
No.
Maybe in that little red thing.
No, we don't have our address there.
It's just for that location.
Well, it's just promoting the business pretty much, and let them. That's for the business.
Yeah. Anybody else?
Do we have any other businesses doing the same kind of things, Danny?
Not that I know of. Again, the city prohibits off-premise signage into the city and in the ETJ. There's a few grandfathered, really small buildings around and about, but that's it.
And I'm sure there's not a lot of scenarios where someone owns the property like we do and own both businesses. And that's the only reason this came about, is because we own the property, we own both businesses, we work out of that facility. So that's how everything kind of came together. So I'm sure there's not a lot of other ones you'll see, because it'll either be a strip center with multiple businesses for multiple people, or individuals trying to sell marketing signs or advertising signs. In this case, we're just trying to grow our own local business.
So the CrossFit is also in that same building?
Yes, ma'am.
The sign on the fence, that's the walking track, is that right?
Yep, it's right where the trail gets kind of close by that fence and then goes along parallel with our fence there.
And is there a residence on the other side? No.
No, on the other side is the creek, and it's that vacant property on the other side.
Gotcha.
Is there any rule or regulation about the truck and the
Overall size.
Well,
the positioning of
the truck's not, so this would be a variance request for, not just to allow an off-premise sign, but to allow this particular off-premise sign, because we don't allow you to use trucks as signage anywhere in the city either. You know, as your permanent sign is a vehicle, that's not allowed, on either side of the line.
So this is a 2-for-1.
It's a multiple for one. I mean, yeah, it's just generally not allowed, under numerous provisions, so,
What about the easement and all that kind of stuff? Because based on this picture, it looks pretty close to the road.
easement,
Or
Um,
any, you know,
I believe it's
encroachments or
15 feet is what the regulation is from the roadside, the property line.
so this is a little bit of an odd duck because it's in the ETJ. We're not gonna enforce any kind of easement, out there.
If this were to be approved, is there any way we can request to have the address of the 281 location or something like that specified on the sign?
We really should never request any kind of,
Specific.
specific information. That's regulating speech
Okay.
at that point.
And to me, I'm understanding that this is just for this location. You're not promoting
There's no,
the 281.
it's just storage, right?
Yeah, well, we office out of there as well. Yeah, so we office out of there because there's a structure that you can see in that picture in the background right there. There's a structure. We office out of there and then we store out of the back.
does it pose any kind of traffic hazard to people that are in your driveway that want to exit?
No, I mean, you know, I'm going to be biased answering this, you know,
I know.
but I mean, I don't believe so because I have to consider all my members, gym members leaving there. So what I do is I trim that up so that everybody can see when they pull up to the edge. And then coming through, same thing, it's even less of an issue.
So the truck is parked parallel to the road?
It's perpendicular to the road, parallel to the people exiting, but further away so that when they pull into the approach, they can see down both sides when trying to pull out or pull in.
And it's like 15 feet from the road?
Yeah, I mean it's the truck drivable, so that spot wasn't like it's a permanent spot, but yeah, I mean I could definitely keep it within the 15 feet.
So we could request that the sign up at the road was a regular sign, like a V, and just take the truck away.
Yeah, I mean, you could approve less than what's requested and say that it has to be a permanent ground or monument sign instead of a vehicular sign.
Is there a reason you want to be able to set that?
Yes, so the reason being, that whole area is in the flood zone. So I wanted something, I didn't want to put a permanent structure there, something that would get in the way of the flood zone. So if there is any imminent issues with floods, I could easily move that thing out of the way and not cause any type of restriction. So that was kind of like the concept idea.
It's kind of cute.
It's a square body Chevy, so it does bring a lot of attention.
My feeling is to approve the truck, but not to approve the park one. And the reason for the park one is that when you go to the park, you're there to relax and not be bombarded. And not that this is a huge thing, but you're getting hit with advertising. And they're gonna see it when they're walking anyhow, because they're gonna see the truck with the, but that's just my feelings on that.
Won't have as much of a problem with the summer road, much as.
Right,
This one is already on the fencing line.
it is,
Like that one's already there.
right.
Is that even?
That's at the same spot, right?
That business is physically located.
That business is physically,
It's on-
its primary location is on that property,
But they're gonna be side by side, yes.
Yes. But there's no sign for that in front, right?
Yeah, there is.
Oh, there is, okay.
Do we have any more questions for the applicant?
No.
Want to discuss ourselves.
And no one signed up, so, we can discuss between us, what you think. You could sit down.
All right, thank you.
I'm fine with it. He already has a sign on the fence, adding one more. I'm okay with it. It's his property. I know the business isn't on site. He owns it.
Like I said, I'm okay with the street.
Personally. I'm more inclined to just follow the regulations as laid out and not allow. So.
Any of it.
And that's just,
Mhm.
we get a lot of this kind of stuff.
Yes.
Well, this is a ZTJ,
So
but
this
it's
is
so
this
close
is-
to call it ATJ.
Well, I know.
It's hardly, but yeah, I understand the complexity there. I just don't want to set a precedent where we've got, the next thing, the guy behind us wants to put up a sign for his cattle business, and then they're walking the trail and all the neighbors got signs up and it's my feeling. So I'm inclined to just go ahead and say no.
And this is on top of us talking about simplifying the sign ordinance.
Yeah, there's been, if this goes any further, I'm sure they'll push a little harder.
Mhm. So we're looking to,
I personally,
Well, we'd have to make a motion.
but if you'd like to make the motion to pass and allow the street signs you were discussing and not the park side, I'll still be on this side of the fence.
Mhm.
You can get through that one.
well, I guess, yeah, it's kind of like, someone could put up a gorilla with signs
Yeah,
on each side.
You do open the
Well-
gates,
Mhm,
They'd still have to come for variance.
mhm.
sure.
They still have to come before us. Are you saying that you don't like the street sign?
No, I don't want the sign on by the, park. So approve, but with not the park sign. The road sign, but not,
I just figure out if you make that motion,
Well,
Make the motion.
y'all are in agreement.
so I'll make a
I say
motion.
let's start with that.
if we end up splitting something, go back and talk about it more, over.
No,
So if one of these things passes and 3-1 will pass at this board, then no, that'll end the.
So if it's split 2-2, then
If it's split 2-2, the motion fails for lack of majority and you go back, you basically circle back to square one. Looking for a new motion.
yeah, that's what we
Yeah.
okay,
No, so we'd have to vote again
okay.
with a different motion.
with a different motion.
So I make a motion, a request of Alex and Michael Leitano on the behalf of Bullet Flooring for variance to section 3.08.103L of the City of Bulverde ordinances at 29905 Bulverde Lane, Bulverde, Texas 78163, for the truck signs and not for the fence sign.
I'll second.
So we have a first and a second. And then how do we vote?
All those in favor, say
All those in favor?
aye.
Aye.
All right.
Those opposed, nay.
Nay.
That's it. So that disposes of the item.
Mhm. So,
Got you one of them.
That's a wrap this up.
We'll let the chairman
Yeah.
come back in and just declare the adjournment.
So now we're on to item 3. There's any public comments not related to posted agenda items. Okay, and I don't believe anybody signed up. So then that has us adjourned at 6:18. Thank you so much, everybody.
That's why I didn't argue.